All right, we got the Stanford Cardinal head coach Kevin Hampley. Coach, you want to give us some opening remarks, and then we'll open it up to the media for questions.
Yeah, I mean, first, just thanks to the AVCA and Lincoln and Nebraska for helping host this event. It was an incredible event. It was an incredible environment in there. Crowd, of course, was amazing. But I think the whole thing with the wristbands and the music and all that is one of the best events we've ever been to, that I've ever been a part of, and it's just really cool to be a part of it. Feel very fortunate, despite the result of this match, to be in this event and see a bunch of great teams. And I think we saw there's a reason why Nebraska's won. Everyone knows it in the country because they have so much returning and they can execute at such a high level, especially as much as this core group has been together. And they certainly showed that tonight. And I think we showed that we're a young team that has a lot to learn and a lot to get together. And it's not a surprise to us. Of course, we would have liked to have kept the score closer, but I thought we fought hard the whole time. We tried to do some different things, and even when we had some success, they found ways to expose us, and it'll help us. This will help us get better. We'll use it as a learning opportunity. It's good to get our athletes in a match like this to give them some exposure, and I think we've learned a lot that we can use and work with moving forward.
Questions from the media?
Hey, Coach, how did you see your team develop between match 1 and match 2?
It's two totally different teams. I think we're a little less anxious and nervous, but I also feel like not all positions were that way. I'd say from a passing and defensive standpoint, we were in some ways, actually backcourt defense, we were less anxious. But then setting-wise, I think our setters, they were struggling to play with the tempo we want to. They were trying to fire it around, but they weren't. We play with a lot of tempo, and they weren't, and we were struggling to connect. And young setters in a big environment, and it's good for them to be in this environment. And I thought as the match went on, they got better, and they started to play more our style and get us in the situations that we want to be in. But overall, I think we're playing two different teams. Florida's trying to figure out who they are as well. And that match was pretty sloppy, and this match was just sloppy on one side of the net.
What aspect of Nebraska's game gave you the most trouble, do you think?
I mean, look at the stats. They're good. I mean, I think the only thing from our numbers we outpassed them, and that's probably the one place that we won in the stat sheet. I think the rest of it they out executed us in every way. And we didn't put enough pressure on them because we weren't. The match was interesting because we didn't put enough attacking pressure on them because we weren't connecting. You give them a free ball, they're going to make you pay. Or you give them an easy roll shot, they can run. If 3 players coming at you fast, even if you take an outside out, they still have middles that can score and back row attacking. Of course, as all good teams do, and we have it as well. We couldn't execute at a level to take advantage of all that.
We asked you yesterday, on Thursday, that it's a young team background. When did you see it grow from the first 2 matches of the season?
Yeah, I think the nerves in both games were different. Obviously, getting the first match under our belt helped a little bit, but then coming into this environment, which is home crowd for Nebraska, made it a little bit difficult to settle in. But I mean, I think the fight was there. I think that was what we came into the weekend saying. We wanted to show a little bit of grit and fight and just kind of see how quick we could get to playing Stanford volleyball. We didn't quite get there, but there were moments and glimpses of some really good fight. And so at least that gives us a lot of hope to continue to get better and keep learning.
Man, if that's it, that would be awesome.
Anything else, Coach, player?
Okay, thanks, guys.